Bless. It's the Down to Earth Network, and this is coming straight to you. A review. Drake's new album. You see the title. Some sexy. What is it called again? Some sexy songs for you. Drake's new album. Some sexy songs for you just came out today, Valentine's Day, with Party Next Door. We gotta say Party Next Door because it's on all of it, right? About 21 tracks. I'm gonna read down the list. CN Tower, number 1. Number 2, Mothballs. I don't know why he calls it like that. Number 3, Something About You. Number 4, Crying in Chanel. Number 5, Spider-Man, Superman. Number 6, Deeper, right? Number 7, Small Town Fame. 8, Kimmy's Dilemma. 9, Brian Steele. 10, Give Me a Hug, which he throws a sneak diss at Kendrick, right? 11, Raining in Houston, related to him, you know. 12, Lasers. 13, Meet Padre. 14, Nokia. 15, Die Trying. 16, Somebody Loves Me. 17, Celibacy. 18, OMW. 19, Glorious. 20, When He's Gone. And 21, Greedy. Listen to the majority of this album. It's an R&B album. He doesn't really rap too much on the album, but he does rap on the album. Mostly an R&B album. Party Next Door assists perfectly. There'll be a lot of haters for this album, but this album went straight to number 1 on Apple Music as soon as it came out. Now, people want to know, why did he come out with this album and not his own album to battle or go against Kendrick Lamar? Well, he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about beef, really. That's what he claims. But he's gonna be coming out with an album after this. This album is for the summer, straight up. And respect to Kendrick Lamar and the hip hop community, but when it comes to music, internationally, this album's gonna crush all of that. Sorry, it's gonna crush even Kendrick Lamar's album. But this is a collaboration album, right? And Drake's gonna drop another album, so you know they're gonna go on tour together for sure. But this album it came right on time, Valentine's Day, and a lot of people, you know, they're probably getting freaky to this. 21 tracks. Now, one of my favorite tracks, he put number 1, is CN Tower. I gotta give him that. The CN Tower is like a tribute to me, to the city, to his city. This whole album is really a tribute to Canada or to Toronto, because he didn't put American to collaborate on this. This is both Canadians, Party Next Door and Drake. So this is actually a Toronto celebration. He has a picture, him and Party Next Door, in front of the towers, the famous towers in Mississauga, right? He took a picture right in front of the towers. Kind of controversial because other artists, way less known, named John River, he actually took a picture out in front, right? So he been talking about how Party Next Door, right, basically, and Drake took his identity, took his style. So that's gonna be talking about for a while, right? But this album is 21 tracks. CN Tower is my favorite. It stands out. Spider-Man, Superman, that's alright. Deeper, that's good. But if you don't like R&B, you're not gonna listen to this. If you don't like just singing, you're not gonna want to listen to this. You gotta be someone who likes R&B music. This is not a hip-hop album. It's not a hip-hop album. He raps on it, but it's not a hip-hop album. If if you want to know what I give this album, I rate this album, I'm not rating it on a hip-hop tip. I'm going to rate it because hardly anybody's doing R&B right now. So I got to give him, I'm not going to give him the highest number, but I'm going to give them an 8 for this. An 8. 10 would be the highest. I'm going to give them an 8 for this. Could have had a little bit more features. That would have brought it up a little bit more. But I'm going to give it an 8. There's all singing, mostly singing. Drake's not really rapping on this. He does a little bit rapping on this. This is to crush anything what people think is going to go against this. Right now, The Weeknd has an album out. So I think, like I said, the real beef the whole time was The Weeknd and Drake from the beginning. That's the real beef. It's a whole Toronto type of beef. Everybody's talking about Kendrick Lamar, but the real beef is Weeknd and Drake, because Weeknd is probably, they say he's the biggest, one of the biggest artists in the world. Him and Drake are head to head in a lot of situations. So it's not Kendrick Lamar, right? I'm going to be straight up. People just want to talk all types of politics, even I do. If it wasn't for this whole beef with Kendrick and Drake, Kendrick would not be getting all these awards. The awards, what he's getting off of Not Like Us, is based off of Drake. Let's be straight up. It's based off of Drake. It's not like it's a song that has nothing to do with Drake, but went all the way to #1 and won all these awards. So let's be straight up. Some of that energy came off of Drake's success and his stardom, right? So this album is going to be playing in the clubs. It's going to be playing on the radio. It's going to get a lot of attention. So let's see how much people are going to start kissing Drake's ass back again. All the people who've been showing up at occasions to, like, for example, the pop-out show with Kendrick Lamar, and all these people dancing to Not Like Us. All these people basically on Kendrick's bandwagon who never was on Kendrick's bandwagon before. They were on Drake's bandwagon. So let's see how much people will go back onto Drake's bandwagon. But this time, it's going to be different. He's not going to be friendly. He's really going to be filtering out a lot of you bandwagonists. They came out with a solid 21 tracks. Collaboration. Solid, right? Let's see. I know Kendrick has something coming. He has another album coming. But Drake has something also coming. Let's see what's going to happen. This is definitely for the summer. You're not going to beat this. Sorry, Kendrick. You ain't beating 21 R&B tracks. The ladies are a big audience. They purchase music. I don't know about Gen X Respect. It's getting a lot of praise. Platinum, double platinum. But this, and also a Drake solo album, that's going to be powerful. You got this album and Drake's album going to be coming. They will be touring. Again, Drake's on tour right now. But this is a Toronto, I think, tribute album, because it's both people who are from Canada. If you want to call it GTA or the 6, it's 2 people from Canada. And I don't really see any features from anybody. I don't see no features from no American artists. I'm really looking for it. There's no features. I don't see 21 Savage. I don't see Future. You know, you don't see anybody really. This is Drake, Party Next Door. So it's all in the family, OVO family. They're making that money. So I'm gonna read it again. CN Tower, #1. #2, Mothballs. 3, Something About You. Right? 4, Crying in Chanel. 5, Spider-Man, Superman. 6, Deeper. 7, Small Town Fame. I kind of like that one. 8, Pee Mee's Dilemma. There's some weird names after. 9, Brian Steele. 10, Give Me a Hug. That's the one where they reference him dissing Kendrick Lamar, right? 11, Raining in Houston. 12, Lasers. 13, Meet Padre. 14, Nokia. 15, Die Trying. 16, Somebody Loves Me. 17, Celibacy. 18, OMW. 19, Glorious. 20, When He's Gone. And 21, Greedy. So, like I said, it made history. Number 1 on the Apple charts. The fastest, right? And I know Kendrick made history for the NFL Super Bowl, the most viewed, cable or television program in a long time. Beat Michael Jackson, doing all types of stuff. But this is still based off the controversy of Not Like Us directed at Drake, right? If it wasn't a diss song and it was just a normal song what he came out with, it wouldn't have got all this attention. I'll be straight up. It got this attention because people are talking about Drake and him with beef. Let's be straight up, right? Bless up, Big Chill. This is based off of the beef. That's why he got a lot of success off of Not Like Us, right? Don't like everything what Drake does, but that's facts. And this album, you cannot compare it to a Kendrick album what he just came out with, because this is an R&B album, right? A collaboration tracks. Let me see. Let me read what he's saying. Any diss tracks, I know Kendrick's on it. yeah. When it comes to hip hop, see, this people gotta separate this stuff. When it comes to the hip hop, completely different. When it comes to the R&B, it's completely different. Drake's not trying to do a hip hop album with Party Next Door. Maybe his soul album, we could judge that. But this is just artist album. So, and it's a collaboration with 2 people, but it's gonna hit hard. It's gonna break records. It's gonna be playing in the clubs. It's gonna be playing in the clubs constantly, all through. They put 21 tracks down. Out of the 21 tracks, how many of those songs you think are going to be on the radio? I guarantee majority of them, and that's a lot, will be playing on the radio constantly. So it's going to be commercially big. So respect to Kendrick, but the only song what's really playing big, let's be honest. Turn the TV off, right? Came out with his new album, and we're not talking about Not Like Us, the album. Turn the TV Off is the biggest commercial track from that album. And what stands out? He might have, I know the Garden one, Man in the Garden, that's a good one. But Turn the TV Off is the biggest commercial track of the whole album. Not saying he's not gonna, and the one with SZA, right? Not saying he's not gonna come out with more like visuals and stuff like that, but it's let's see how much more, I don't know, like, will any of these hit like Not Like Us? That's what I'm basically saying. Is any other track from Kendrick's new album gonna hit kind of close to the Not Like Us? Or was it just, they say one hit wonder type of syndrome? Will any of them hit like Not Like Us? But I know for a fact this Party Next Door Drake album is gonna hit. It's gonna hit more than one. It's gonna probably be at least 7 out of the 21 tracks. So it's gonna hit commercially big. Let's be straight up. 7 out of the 21. It's gonna hit commercially big. Kendrick's album is good. I listen to it, but it's not gonna hit like this one. And people are gonna say, like I said, you can't really compare it because like Kendrick is a hip hop album. This is an R&B album, and Drake and Party Next Door know what they're doing because there's really no competition in R&B. How much R&B singers are out there right now? The only one who's in competition with them, if you want to say competition, is The Weeknd. The Weeknd has something out right now. It's The Weeknd. Let's be straight up. Weeknd just came out recently and they dropped this. So this is Party Next Door, but he's getting assisted by Drake, and it's against The Weeknd. I'm wondering if I never really check out The Weeknd's full album and everything, but it'll be good if he has a track with Kendrick. That would have been smart. I don't know if there's label politics, but that would be a smart thing to do, is have Kendrick on there. But Drake ain't got the bots this time. Industry's against him. You know what? You're right. Drake don't got the bots, right? He doesn't got the bots. But this is not, like I'm saying, we cannot really compare it the same, like hip hop against hip hop, because this is just pop music. So no matter what, pop music is just gonna go, no matter who it is, like it's just gonna go out there big, right? It's just gonna go big, because a lot of females are gonna buy this up, even some males, but it's just gonna go big, right? Can't compare it. Weeknd and Kendrick would hurt you. Yeah, but if Weeknd and Kendrick came out, holy, then we're saying something. If Weeknd and Kendrick came out with a collaboration album, that would have been nice to see against this. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it would hurt if Weeknd and Kendrick done that. That's a good conversation. I wish they should try that. I think they should try that, since they're friends. They should try that. But right now, commercially, internationally, this is gonna crush everything what's out there, because first of all, people are hungry for R&B music or singing. Let's be straight up. Real, like close to real singing. They're not the best singers, but close to that. But Weeknd's album is battling this one. It's battling this. Let's be straight up. It is battling this, right? So I give it an 8. This album. Look it up. It's called Some Sexy Songs for You, and this to me is dedicated to Toronto, Canada. That's what it is. First track is CN Tower, right? Both of them are from Canada, representing the 6. So, and there's no outsiders. No one featured really on this. This is all OVO money, right? So they're making a lot of money doing tours and stuff right now in Australia, right? And I'm the biggest critic, one of the biggest. They call me the Drake hater of Toronto. And I'm telling you all of this stuff, right?